And if you can welcome to the stage Jim Bellew, who's going to tell us about Bellew's Dictum.
Oh, it's a precarious route up here.
There's a step over that side.
Ah, right, yeah, come on the wrong side. There we go. Rules. Who bloody needs rules? Yeah, we don't make them. Somebody makes them for us. And these people who make our rules, they're a bunch of bastards, aren't they? We really don't need. But they're not the rules we should be worried about. The rules that are really important are the ones that nature made for us. Now, nature made these rules long before we ever got here. And these rules were the ones that people looked at and decided that they could take them, write them up, and pretend they invented them. And these are the Archimedes and Pythagoras and all these rules they taught us. And these guys copyrighted them and ran off with the cookie jar because there was a book in it. So I thought to myself, that cheats, these bastards. I'm going to have my own. So I decided I'm going to do my homework, do my research, and have my own law of physics. It's physics and science. So I then set off and went around the world researching. I ended up in New York. And I was in New York, so I decided to research cocktails. And I did the 2nd Avenue strip, researching cocktails in small, cheap, or free food. And I ended up in that place where all us Liverpoolians know about, the one where you're saying, come on, get it up, you'll feel much better. You know that one. So that was my moment of epiphany. That was when I shouted Eureka. I didn't jump out the bath, I just shouted Eureka. Because I'd invented or created or discovered Bellew's Dictum. That all the joys of life come from substances entering and leaving the body. Now the key bit was leaving the body. We all know about the entering stuff, don't we? But now all these laws were made by Mother Nature. Look at that cracking woman there. Anyway, Mother Nature, smart as a tack. Mother Nature created us as tubes. Basically, we're all tubes. And the food goes in the top and comes out the bottom. Unfortunately, she put the waste disposal close to the playground. I didn't understand that. But we all have portals. We all have portals, and there's 7 portals. We all have 7 portals. One of them is our pores. And all the stuff that goes in and out of our pores, there's 1 million. We've each got 1 million. And it's no sweat. Well, it is sweat. But 4 of these portals are in the head. 2 of them are below the waist. But I'll get to them. But this one is the big one. This is the gob. And that is where, and we all know about that. We spend most of our time having a real good time finding the joy, putting stuff down our gob. And we also get them singing and shouting. And then we've got the other 2 portals there is our eyes. With all the stuff that comes in our eyes. And a thing of beauty is a joy forever. And it makes your eyes go cross. Who's he looking at? Anyway, we move on to the other bit, the ears and the nose and all the stuff. You can imagine all the stuff goes in and out of there. However, below the waist, we have these 2. I know it's sensitive, this stuff. So I'm going to use the technical terms now. Men have danglies and women have dinglies. Now, what goes on down there is not to be sniffed at. I'll tell you, there is an enormous amount of traffic that goes on in these portals because it's in and out all over the place. And the joy that you get out of that, believe me, I've done the research, and I have to say, I recommend that all of you do it too. So my advice to you is if you find yourself The next slide should be coming up any minute. There you go. If you find yourself on a 20-hour flight to New Zealand, start making a list of all the joys that you can find, all the mechanisms that you find for all these joys. And if you find yourself on a 12-hour train to Leeds with these trains that are all afraid to leave the station, you know the ones I mean, then make yourself a list of the Bellew's Dictum, all the joys of life that come from substances entering and leaving the body. This is another Liverpool Well Fest, and you heard it here.